evening, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests.
Good evening.
Welcome you all to the meeting. Let's get started with the business session for today's meeting. The first announcement I have is from the VP Education, Toastmaster Avik.
A very good evening, everyone. The roles have been booked, 3 speech slots have been booked for the next meeting by Toastmaster Vaishnavi, Toastmaster Rachana and Toastmaster Nagendra. Rest all other roles are open. Interested members, please contact me. Thank you and back to you, President.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pavni. And another thing was yesterday we had a club officers training program and 6 of our club officers were trained in that program, and there will be another one coming weekend, and post both these trainings, all of our officers will give you a brief of what they have learned at these club officer training programs. With that, I have a third announcement which is by Toastmaster Sai Snehal.
Good evening, members and guests. So the previous year, that is 2023 to 2024 Toastmasters International Award Program year, we have won 3 awards, membership awards. One is the Smedley, Talk Up Toastmasters and Beat the Clock. So for that, winning all 3 of them, District 121 has given a special award called Membership Marvel Awards present to our club. This goes to the 2 VPMs, Toastmaster Sharani and Toastmaster Shiva, for their excellent effort towards the club. And I hand it over to Shiva.
With that, we can conclude the business session and the Sergeant at Arms can take.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests.
Good evening.
It's a new day, it's a new meeting, and it's a new XCOM committee. I'm thrilled to be your Sergeant at Arms for this term, July 24 to December 24. I see a couple of guests. So for the benefit of guests, there's water and the washroom down the hall next to the elevator. And exit and enter the room during an applause so that the speaker behind the lectern doesn't get distracted. Since there's a new XCOM committee and a lot of new members have joined our club, I'd like to tell the Toastmasters mission. For some, it might be a reminder, and for some, it may be a new learning. And the Toastmasters mission is, we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. So let's stay rooted to the Toastmasters mission and make our club a safe place for everyone to grow. Coming to the theme for today's meeting, bold out of the blue. This phrase typically describes a sudden and unexpected event that catches us off guard. It's those moments when something surprising happens, leaving us with a sense of awe, disbelief, or even a jolt of excitement. Think about how these unexpected events shape our lives. Sometimes they challenge us, force us to adapt, or spark new opportunities. Other times, they can inspire us to think differently or act in ways we can never anticipate. These surprise moments often become the turning point in our personal and professional journey. As we explore tonight's theme, I encourage you to reflect on those surprising moments in your life, how they have influenced you, how did you handle the unexpected, and what we can learn from those experiences. So let's embrace the theme, bold out of the blue, with open minds and eager spirits. Tonight, we have a special person with us in this room. He is a passionate quizzer and enjoys playing TT, badminton and cricket. He also loves gaming and loves to read crime and thriller novels. Fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests, I'd like to call our new President Toastmaster Shiva.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saketh, for that wonderful introduction. Very good evening to my fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests in the room. at Macon, we have this practice of making our guests feel at home, feel welcome. So, one thing I'd like to ask of our guests is just to stand up from wherever you are, as and when you're called, and just let us all know what you do and how you've come to know about this Toastmasters Club. So, let us start from Sir over there. Yes.
Hi, good evening everyone. My name is Shivaprasad. So I have been, by profession, I used to work in the IT industry for about 30 plus years. And then I thought that I have enough of corporate world and I should take a break. So I took an early retirement. I used to work for Motorola and then later on Philips. And then finally at Bosch. So at Robert Bosch, I was heading the quality function, software quality. And I've been hearing about Toastmasters since many years. So it was a little bit of curiosity and also to know a little bit more what exactly is done here. It's one of the main motivating factors for me to come and attend the session today, so that I can take it forward from here.
Welcome to our meeting, sir. Next person.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sachin, and currently I'm pursuing my MBA in St. Joseph Institute of Management. So, I think Toastmaster gives me a good opportunity to improve my personality and my communication. So, I take this as an opportunity, and I think by attending these sessions, I get a good idea as to what it's all about.
Next we have Sir.
Good evening everyone. My name is Venkatesh. I'm a practicing company secretary. I heard about Toastmasters from been hearing about Toastmasters for many years. Actually been here for a year ago, but I couldn't come again. The main purpose I'm here is to work on my communication skills, and I want to also network with people.
Hello everyone, I am Unnati and I've been a Toastmaster before. I was in a club called NCC Toastmasters Club for 3 years, and once I graduated I had to leave it. I was working in Hyderabad at a hedge fund as a financial researcher for 2 years, and I just come back to study for my masters. And I'm just trying out multiple new clubs in Bangalore, and I got to know about Macon through Vaishnavi, and I'm really excited to be here, and thank you for the warm welcome.
This club is also called MCC, by the way. So this is probably the perfect place for you. I welcome all our guests, and I hope you have an enjoyable meeting. With that, let us have our new secretary read out the minutes of our previous 2 meetings, number 1270 and 1271.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my esteemed guest. Here are the minutes of meeting number 1270, which was held on 1st of July 2024. The theme was Why So Serious? And the word of the week was Anticipate, which means the business session started at 6:20 p.m. and was chaired by President Toastmaster Ujjwal. In the business session, the following points were addressed. The installation ceremony of the Executive Committee for the term July to December 2024 of Macon Communication Club is to be held on 8th of July 2024. DTM Udanka Arun Jain announced that the Macon Communication Club has achieved the Membership Marvels Award from the Toastmasters International. The regular meeting started at around 6:22 p.m. Sergeant-at-Arms Toastmaster Latha started the meeting with an introduction about the theme and later handed over the charge to President Toastmaster Ujjwal. President Toastmaster Ujjwal opened the meeting, spoke on the theme, and introduced the Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Apoorva. Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Apoorva spoke on the theme and introduced the following rule takers for the day. Timer, Toastmaster Gajendra; Accounter, Toastmaster Chia; Grammarian, Toastmaster Sakshi; PP Evaluator, Toastmaster Nagendra. The prepared speech session had the following speeches. We had one speaker, that is Toastmaster Rachna Sridhar, Level 1, Project 1, and the evaluator was Toastmaster Shivaprasad Sharma. The table topic session was conducted by Toastmaster Saketh and had the following speakers. Speaker number 1, Toastmaster Sindhu; Speaker number 2, Toastmaster Lalana; Speaker number 3, Toastmaster Vijay; and Speaker number 4, Toastmaster Balaji. The general evaluation was conducted by Toastmaster Sai Snehal Reddy, and the winners of that week were, for the roles, Best Prepared Speaker, Toastmaster Rachana, Best Evaluator, Toastmaster Shivaprasad Sharma, Best Table Topic Speakers, Toastmaster Balaji, Best Role Taker, TAPG, Toastmaster Gajendra, Best Role Takers, MTG, Toastmaster Saketh and Toastmaster Sai Snehal Reddy. President Toastmaster will close the meeting at 7:25 p.m. followed by the national anthem. Here are the minutes of meeting for meeting number 1271, which was held on 8th of July 2024, which was the installation ceremony for the new executive committee of Mekong Communication Club for the term July 2024 to December 2024. And the theme was Echoes of Excellence. The regular meeting started around 6:54 p.m. Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Latha started the meeting with an introduction about the theme and later handed over the charge to the President Toastmaster Ujjwal. President Toastmaster Ujjwal opened the meeting, delivered the outgoing presidential address, and introduced the Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Shivaprasad. Master of Ceremonies Toastmaster Shivaprasad recognized the presence and welcomed Senior General Manager of Mekong Limited, Mr. K. Balakrishnan. Master of Ceremonies Toastmaster Shivaprasad spoke on the theme and introduced the installation officer, Toastmaster Gaurav Ramesh Badri, Area 2, Division C, Area Director, District 121. The installation officer discharged the officers in the existing executive committee from their duties and installed new officers. The executive committee of Mekong Communication Club for the term January to June 2024 were as follows. President, Toastmaster Ujjwal. Vice President Education, Toastmaster Shivaprasad Sharma. Vice President Membership, Toastmaster Shivaprasad. Associate Vice President Membership, Toastmaster Pavni. Vice President Public Relations, Toastmaster Sindhushree. Secretary, Toastmaster Menjabeen Akhtar. Associate Secretary, Toastmaster Lakshmi Chandrasekhar. Treasurer, Toastmaster Sai Snehal Reddy. Associate Treasurer, Toastmaster Sandeep. Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Latha. Associate Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Apoorva. The Executive Committee for July to December 2024 is as follows. President, Toastmaster Shivaprasad Sharma. VP Education, that is Vice President Education, Toastmaster Pavni. Vice President Membership, Toastmaster Sindhu. Vice President Public Relations, Toastmaster Apoorva. Secretary, Toastmaster Latha. Associate Secretary, Toastmaster Chetan. Treasurer, Toastmaster Sai Snehal. Associate Treasurer, Toastmaster Sandeep. Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Saketh. Associate Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Shreya. The incoming President, Toastmaster Shivaprasad Sharma, delivered his presidential address along with his plan for July to December 2024 for this term. Division C Director, District 121, Toastmaster Sri Lakshmi Shankar addressed the gathering. District 121 Area C2 Director, Toastmaster Gaurav Ramesh Badri, and Area C1 Director, Toastmaster Sai Snehal Reddy presented the club with Home Club of Area Director Record. The table topic session was conducted by Toastmaster Balaji and had the following speakers. Speaker number 1, Toastmaster Sandeep. Speaker number 2, DTM U Bhat. Speaker number 3, DTM M. Ramlal S. And speaker number 4, Toastmaster Ravi Kumar. The club newsletter Expressions was released by the past VPPR Toastmaster Sindhushree along with the Division C Director Toastmaster Sri Lakshmi Shankar, outgoing President Toastmaster Ujjwal, DTM MU Bhat, Area C2 Director Toastmaster Gaurav Ramesh Badri, Area C1 Director Toastmaster Sai Snehal Reddy, and Toastmaster Sandeep Kumar. Outgoing President Toastmaster Ujjwal announced the winners of the term and handed over the certificates. The winners of the term were Toastmaster of the term Toastmaster Pavni, Best Newcomer of the term Toastmaster Saketh, Best Speakers of the term Toastmaster Chetan, Toastmaster Shreya, Best Table Topic Speaker of the term Toastmaster Gaurav, Best Evaluators of the term DTM MU Bhat, Best TAPG of the term Toastmaster Anirudh, Best MTG of the term Toastmaster Raja, Maximum Role Takers for TAPG Toastmaster Saketh, Maximum Role Takers for MTG Toastmaster Jyothi. Now the best Toastmasters of the month were: for the month January, Toastmaster Jyothi Rao; for the month of February, Toastmaster Latha; for the month of March, Toastmaster Pavni CR; for the month of April, Toastmaster Mamatha B; for the month of May, Toastmaster Apoorva TR; and for the month of June, we had Toastmaster Shivaprasad. The President closed the meeting at 9:05 p.m., which was followed by the National Anthem antenna. Mekon Communication Club, the report by the election officer DTM Nagraj Rao. Election for the club officers for the term July 2024 to December 2024 were held on 1st July 2024. Required quorum was 27. Total number of members present was 36. Quorum requirement were satisfied. The following posts were uncontested. Acting Secretary Toastmaster Lalana Murthy cast one vote in favor of the respective nominated candidates. These officers have been elected unanimously for their respective roles. President Toastmaster Shivaprasad Sharma. Vice President Membership Toastmaster Sindhushree. Treasurer Toastmaster Sai Snehal. Elections were held by secret ballot to the remaining posts. The following members have been elected to their respective roles. Vice President Education Toastmaster Bhavana, Vice President Public Relations Toastmaster Apoorva, Secretary Toastmaster Latha, Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Saketh. The following members have been appointed to as Associate Club Officers. Associate Treasurer Toastmaster Sandeep, Associate Secretary Toastmaster Chetan, Associate Sergeant at Arms Shreya. The Executive Committee for the term July 24 to December 2024 is President Toastmaster Shivaprasad Sharma, Vice President Education Toastmaster Bhavana, Vice President Membership Toastmaster Sindhushree, Vice President Public Relations Toastmaster Apoorva, Secretary Toastmaster Latha, Associate Secretary Toastmaster Chetan, Treasurer Toastmaster Sai Snehal, Associate Treasurer Toastmaster Sandeep Kumar, Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Saketh, and Associate Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Shreya. I thank Timer Gaurav Badri, Acting Secretary Lalana Murthy, and Ballot Counter Udanka for their support. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Latha, for reading out both the minutes of our meetings and the election report as well. Are there any changes proposed to the minutes of the meetings?
No.
If not, I consider it as accepted and open meeting number 1272. Cliched dialogue, cliched line, you might have heard it before. I'll say it nevertheless. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. And as I sat yesterday trying to figure out what to speak for this presidential address based on the theme, bolt out of the blue, I just opened my phone and the breaking news hit me that a former president of the United States of America had been shot at. And unfortunately, another individual had ended up losing his life and a few other people had been critically injured. And there I had found it, probably the ultimate example of a bolt out of the blue. Something completely unexpected, something that took the entire world by shock. But it happened and the country had to deal with it no matter what. Bolt out of the blue. Things that happen in our lives that we don't prepare for, but life has its own plans. So it takes its own different course. You have a World Cup coming up, a T20 World Cup. Your best fast bowler, someone who can be called the bolt of your team, suddenly gets injured. Bolt out of the blue. Can't help it. Suddenly you have, let's say, a big presentation to give. Your best speaker has fallen ill. Bolt out of the blue. Now you have to deal with it. Well, coming from that President of the United States of America, let me bring it down to this President in this Mekon Communication Club. For the past 6 months, I have learned one thing, that a bolt out of the blue is something inevitable. Doing my role as the VP Education, I realized one very important point. Anything can go wrong at any time, anywhere. Any speaker would call me up at the last moment and say, Shiva, today some emergency has come up or I'm not keeping well and I won't be able to deliver the address or my speech. So as VP Education, as I allocate roles to all our members to our meetings, throughout the week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, when I'd get a call from the members or they'd return my call or they'd return my message, I'd feel very good. They are communicating with me, they might take the role up. But when I get the call from the same person on Monday afternoon, it would be a different story. My heart would start racing. I'd pick up expecting the worst and the person would drop the bomb. Shiva, not able to take up the role, urgent work has come up. And again, you can't blame the person. Far more important things are there that you have to take care of. But a bolt out of the blue is something inevitable, not just in life but in Toastmasters as well. We had a huge joint meeting planned with another club Everything was ready, literally everything. And at the last moment, a few phone calls are made, a bolt out of the blue. And when I got a call from the president, I was in complete denial. How can this happen? We have to go ahead with the meeting. But then, again, you can't blame the people. Circumstances, a sudden bolt hits, things go wrong, and everything gets closed. My fellow Toastmasters, a bolt out of the blue is reality. It is life itself. It is something that we have to learn to deal with, no matter what. And I am glad that I got to deal with it in a very controlled and a very harmless environment like Toastmasters, so that I am prepared to deal with much harsher failures that might come across in the future as well. And what defines you as a person, as a leader, is how you deal with these bolts that come out of the blue. How these things which are completely insuperable manage to either put you down or you manage to rise against the odds and fight back. And that is what I feel defines you as a leader. Your ability to handle these bolts that come right out of the blue. Well, speaking of leader, there is someone who has newly taken up a leadership role in our club as the associate secretary. He's a full stack developer based out of Bangalore, and he is currently part of the growth team at Quizzes. And in his free time, he enjoys reading classics as well as non-fiction books. At the same time, enjoys strategy gaming like Hearts and Pokemon. And he came to our club as a bolt out of the blue when he delivered his very first evaluation of a speech in a contest, directly in a contest, and managed to take away third place with not much effort. So who better than him to speak on this theme? Let us give it up for our Master of Ceremonies for today, Toastmaster Chetan Vasisht.
Roy Sullivan is a broad-faced American. He was serving as a park ranger in the year 1973. And one day, during one of his normal patrols, a dangerous storm cloud started pursuing him. He jumped into his car and drove away, trying to outrun the cloud. Good evening, Toastmasters and my dear guests. Why would anyone run away from a storm cloud? Roy Sullivan isn't your everyday Joe. Roy had been struck by lightning 4 times. Lightning had splintered his toes, split his eyebrows, and even lit his hair on fire. So understandably, Roy started running away or driving away from lightning as fast as he could. When the storm clouds finally cleared, Roy finally decided to exit his car. And out of the blue came the thunderbolt that struck him and rendered him unconscious. Fortunately for Roy, he was able to make a full recovery, and a few years later he got struck by lightning 2 more times. And currently he holds the Guinness Book of World Records for being struck by lightning a massive 7 times. But not all of us are as lucky as Roy. Most people who get struck by lightning either suffer severe paralysis or sometimes go into death. And to avoid being struck by lightning, if you find yourself in an open field, don't try to go behind or go under a tree, because if lightning strikes the tree, a stray branch could fall and kill you. On the other hand, if you're indoors or if you're in a car, stay there, because a car can protect you acting like a Faraday cage. So any lightning that comes will just dissipate through the car. And if you're indoors, it will not strike you anyways. And finally, if you're in an open field, don't run, because you don't know whether you're running towards the lightning or running away from it. Well, having said that, lightning strikes are not always physical. Sometimes they're metaphorical. And the leading cause of metaphorical lightning strikes is public speaking. Ralph C. Smedley started the first Toastmasters Club in 1924 California to help combat this exact problem. Now we've come 100 years since then, and we have over 270,000 members distributed across 14,000 clubs from over 148 countries. With that, let's dive into today's business session. It will consist of 3 parts. First is our prepared speech section, then we'll dive into the table topic session, and finally the general evaluation. We have 3 prepared speeches today. The speakers have taken their time to do their very best and come prepared for today. Their speeches will be evaluated during the general evaluation. The second session is the table topic session conducted by Toastmaster Mamatha. She will call upon random folks from the audience to come up and speak on a topic of her choice for 2 minutes. And finally, the general evaluation, where the general evaluator will evaluate the proceedings of the entire session and give us feedback that we can incorporate into our future meetings. So, with that, let's start with our, let's meet the TAPG team for today. Let's start with our timer, Toastmaster Rachna.
Good evening, everyone. I'm the timer for today, and it's my job to record the amount of time or duration each speaker takes. So I'll be timing the prepared speakers, the table topic masters, and the table topic speakers, and the evaluators. So for prepared speeches, the time allocated is 5 to 7 minutes. At the 5-minute mark, I'll raise the green flag. At the 6-minute mark, I'll raise the yellow flag, and at the 7-minute mark, the red flag. Now, coming to table topic speeches, the allocated time is 1 to 2 minutes. So, 1 minute goes up goes the green flag, 1.5 minutes, the yellow flag, and at 2 minutes, the red flag. And for evaluations, I believe the time allocated is 2 to 3 minutes, and the same goes here. Green flag at 2.5 minutes goes the yellow flag, and at 3 minutes is the red flag. Did I miss out anything?
The time deterrence.
The time deterrence, I forgot.
If you basically exceed speaking by 30 seconds, then you're not liable for it.
Thank you.
Next, we have our grammarian, Toastmaster Shreya.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. As the grammarian for today, my job is to note down the good usages and not so good usages of grammar that the speakers use in their speeches today. And also, as a part of my role, my job is to introduce the word of the week. So the word of the week is insuperable. It means impossible to overcome. And an example usage is her insuperable dedication to the club led her to achieve the highest distinctions. And I'll be giving the grammarian report during the general evaluation. Thank you, and back to you.
Let's hear it from our counter on you.
Good evening. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As the grammarian for today, it's my job to note down your filler words like R's and Ms, and also note down how many times you use crutch words or filler words, things as such. And I'll be giving my report at the end of the meeting. Thanks.
And finally, our PP evaluator, Akshay.
Greetings, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As the PP evaluator, I have to keep check on the parliamentary procedures of the meeting. So I request everyone to please keep your mobile phones in silent and only exit and enter the room only during an applause and avoid cross talking. And to the speakers, please avoid talking about offensive topics such as sex, religion, and politics. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Akshay. Okay, let's dive into the first session, prepared speeches. Our first speech is a level 1 project 2, and it will be evaluated by Toastmaster Jyothi. I request her to give us the guidance.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. The project purpose of this speech is to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. Notes for the evaluator. The member completing this project is working to write a speech with purpose. The speech they create must be well written and clearly focused. Their goal is to meet their expressed purpose statement with a well executed speech. About this speech, the member will present a well organized, well delivered speech. The speech may be humorous, informational, or any style the member chooses. The speech content and style should work well together. Thank you, and over to the master of the ceremony.
Our first speaker is a hardworking, aspiring CA. When he's not nerding out, he's playing carom or going on bike rides. Sometimes you'll find him on a trek or playing on the guitar. So let's give it up for our Toastmaster Avik Raju.
Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. How many of you guys have heard about the Ananta Padmanabha Swami temple? And what is the first thing that comes to our mind when you hear this?
Gold.
Yes. The first thing that comes to my mind is not Lord Vishnu or the big Gopras. It is the hidden treasure worth crores and crores, which is beyond our wildest imaginations. But how did this treasure come to the light? In 2007, Advocate Sundararajan filed a case in the Supreme Court claiming mismanagement of gold in the temple. Then, the Supreme Court ordered for an inventory of the gold held by the temple. 20 feet below the temple, there's a cellar, and in this cellar, there are 6 chambers, namely A, B, C, D, E, and F. E and F are regularly open. C and D are open twice in a year, where there's an occasion or a festival. But A and B have not been opened since 150 years. When the officials started opening, they opened C, D, E, and F, and they came to the chamber B. However hard they tried, it was insuperable, and they could not open it. Leaving that, they went to chamber A. With the present day modern technology that we had, it took them 7 hours to open it. 7 hours. But when they opened it, they found nothing but dust. They cleaned the dust and they found another door leading to the underground. When they opened the door, they saw the 8th wonder of the world. Not grams, not kilos, tons and tons of gold, sacks of diamonds, boxes of gold coins. It was out of the blue. It was a bolt out of the blue. It took them 6 months to give the count to the Supreme Court and to count that gold. The value of this gold was 1,20,000 crores. And when you add up the antique value to it, it sums up to 12 lakh crores. Do you know how many zeros it has? It has 12 zeros next to 12. The next question that comes to our mind is, how did so much gold accumulate? Obviously, it was not created by God, nor was it collected in a single day. There were 4 main sources. First, God tax. The kings of Travancore were a huge devotee of Lord Padmanabha, and they passed a rule in the state saying that a part of their earnings has to be offered to the god. Second, invasion. When Travancore kings invaded and conquered other parts of the India, small part of that conquest or spoils were offered to Lord. Third, gifts. Many kings of Kerala were also a big devotee of Padmanabha, and they offered gold to get blessed by the Lord. And fourth, the main reason, black gold, that is pepper. Kerala was the highest producing state of pepper at that time, and pepper was in such demand that an equal amount of gold was given to purchase the pepper by other countries. But why was this gold hidden? In 1741, the Portuguese and Netherlands got to know about this treasure and wanted to attack Kerala. But then the Travancore kings were powerful enough and defeated them. even Tipu Sultan's empire was expanding and he had reached Ernakulam in Kerala. At then present, the king, Marthanda Varma, did not have the power to defeat Tipu Sultan. So he created the 6 chambers. But in 1799, Tipu Sultan died and there were no barriers to Marthanda Varma's happiness. Later he realized that this gold should be given to the god and he should not use this. So with the help of powerful wizards, he kept all this gold in this chamber B and sealed it with the Nagabandhana. Nagabandhana is a locking system which is operated by sound waves. And to open this, we need a Garuda mantra. This mantra, when recited in the proper way, automatically opens the door. But at present, there is no such Siddha Purusha or the perfect man to recite such mantra and open the door. We often pride ourselves thinking that we are much more advanced than our ancestors. But when we dwell deeper, we realize that we may not be that superior as we think. According to some Tadapatras, that is manuscripts, in the chamber B, there contains 5 times more treasure than what is found till now. There's also an interesting thing that whoever tries to open this door are cursed to death. The advocate Sundarajan, who filed the case in Supreme Court, died after the chamber A was opened due to illness, and this made the belief stronger. There are also rumors that, or people tell that, sounds of snakes hissing or sounds of sea waves can be heard from the door of the chamber. And some people believe that opening this door may lead to tsunami or destruction. At present, even though we have such advanced technologies, there are few mysteries that even science cannot unravel. The treasure of Anantha Padmanabha Swami Temple is one such enigma. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Avik. Our second speaker today is attempting Level 3, Project 2, elective project, with a speech titled Power of the Mind. So his evaluation will be conducted by distinguished Toastmaster U Bhat. Sir, I request you to give the speech here next.
Toastmasters and welcome guests. This project is a Level 3 project. It is about using presentation software. The purpose statement says, the purpose of this project is for a member to introduce or review basic presentation software strategies for creating and using slides to support or enhance a speech. The purpose of this speech is for the member to demonstrate his or her understanding of how to use presentation software, including the creation of slides and incorporating the technology into speech. Note for the evaluator, during the completion of this project, the member reviewed or learned about the presentation software and the most effective methods of developing clear, comprehensive and enhancing slides. About the speech, the member will deliver a well-organized speech on any topic. It could be the tip should not lend itself well to using presentation software. It should be clear, legible and effective. That is a guidance for evaluator. The speech may be humorous, informational or any style of the member's choosing. The speech but should not be a report on the content of using presentation software project. All the best to the speaker and back to Mr. Toastmaster.
Our second speaker for today has worked across several industries after completing his BCom. He's currently working as a financial advisor. And when he is not racking in the big bucks, he's meditating or studying, learning some music or reading. Now, here's a salesman who can sell insurance to an underwriter. I repeat, selling insurance to an underwriter. So let's give it up for Toastmaster Vijay Upendra.
Thank you, MC, for your wonderful introduction. Good evening, Toastmasters. Welcome, guests. the most sophisticated and the complex system is human. We have brain, we have mind. How mind overscores brain is a question mark. Have we understood our own brain properly? Have we understood our own mind properly? Is a question. Power of mind, you can achieve all the goals, like financial goals, health goals, or any other goals you can achieve. It is possible. Why I say so? The presentation will give you the answer. All of us agree that we have brain?
Yes.
Yes. Right? In our brain there are two parts. One is left, other one is the right. Left is designed to have logic, reasoning, mathematics. Right is creativity, music, art, etc. Now how this brain is functioning? Whatever activity that we do, we involve. There is an electrical emission that happens in the brain. These electrical emissions are measured by cycles per second. You can also use EEG to record the same thing. The next slide is, these are all the cycles that I was referring to. Per second cycle. There are 4 types. One is beta, alpha, theta and delta. Beta is wake state where we all interact with, that's the state. Here the number of cycle is 14 to 20 or 25. When we shout on top of the voice, it may touch 25. When it goes to 30, a person will get epileptic fits, normally it is said as. That's the beta state. Now coming to the alpha state part of it, it is the relaxation part of it. When we reflect, the electrical pulses will be much slower down. This is where the meditation is going to help. Here 7 to 14 cycles per second. That means we get into meditative state, which is very important to use our own power of mind. Theta is a sleep, 3 to 7 cycles per second. Delta is very deep sleep, 3 to 1 cycle per second. That's how our internal brain works. Even in your sleep, there are some cycles. This is about the brain part of it. Then what is mind? Collection of thought forms is mind. There are 2 parts here. One is conscious, other one is subconscious one. Conscious means, to give an example, gardener sowing a seed and watering it is a conscious effort. Now coming to subconscious part of it. Land, a fertile land which germinates the seed is subconscious. This subconscious is much powerful, million times much powerful than conscious. Only 20% power is there in conscious, 80% is subconscious mind. If you go to the Patanjali Yoga, there it is mentioned, our own Patanjali Yoga, Evam Vritti Samsara Rupa Chakram Aharnisham Vartamanam. What it means? It means the subconscious mind contains traces, tendencies and unfulfilled desires in the form of thought. This one thought bubbles up and goes to conscious mind. We act. Whether it's good or bad, mind will not understand that. Once it comes here, we act. If we don't act, again it will go back to subconscious mind. That's how the system is all about. Here, if you look at the research, in a day, 40,000 thought forms will crisscross. When a thought comes, feeling, words, action, habit, and the behavior or personality is defined. Then how to get into this alpha state, 7 to 14 cycles per second? Relax the body, head to toe. How to relax? Imagine a pressure cooker releasing the pressure. Close your eyes. Each part of the body release the pressure. Pressure will go. Then relax the mind. Get into meditative state. Automatically you should do. It will happen. Meditation means being yourself. Being yourself will get connected to divinity within yourself. Then subconscious mind opens at 7 to 14 cycles per second. When it opens automatically inside, you visualize your goals. Financial goal, health goal, any goal for that matter. That will manifest. This is the process in which meditation is being recommended to achieve our own goals. Enjoy power of mind. Why I say so? I had a problem, health issue. I visualized in this meditation. For 4 to 5 years I suffered. In one seminar, I met a doctor. He recommended me a process combining meditation as well as a medicine. It was completely cured. I was not knowing who the doctor was. That's how subconscious mind works. In my own life it has happened. People who are interested can read this book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, Joseph Murphy. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vijay. Now, let's move on to the second section of our Toastmaster meeting. This one is the table topic session to be conducted by our Toastmaster Mamatha. Today is a slightly different session in that it will be evaluated by Toastmaster Apoorva. I request Toastmaster Apoorva to give us the guidelines.
The member is trying for level 2 project 2 active listening. The purpose of this project is for the member to demonstrate his or her ability to listen to what others say. Notes for the evaluator: the members completing this project is practicing active listening at your club meeting today. He or she is leading table topics. Listen for a well-run table topic session. As the table topic master, the member should make a short affirming statements after each speaker completes an impromptu speech indicating he or she heard or understood each speaker. For example, the member says, "Thank you, Toastmaster Smith, for your comments on visiting this beach. It sounds like you really appreciate how long your dog loves to play in the water." The goal is for the member to clearly show that he or she listened and can use some of the active listening skills discussed in the project. The member completing the project is the only person who needs to show active listening. The member should not try to teach or have others demonstrate active listening skills. The member should listen, follow all established protocols for a table topic session. Thank you and all the best to Toastmaster.
Our table topics master today is a biomedical engineer who worked at Sagar and TGS hospitals. She's a happy homemaker, a mother of 2 wonderful children. She loves traveling the world and is currently exploring the awesomeness of Hinduism. So let's give it up for Toastmaster Mamatha.
Thank you, MC, for that great introduction. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests. For the benefit of guests, the table topic is a topic is given on the spot and you have to talk for 2 to 3 minutes. Sorry, the timing is around 1 to 2 minutes. Okay. So the first topic is which skill or hobby you choose to develop and why. The topic goes to Sakshi.
Which skill or hobby you wish to develop? This topic is kind of relatable to our last speech, which Toastmaster Raja said, and that was kind of a persuasive speech which actually made the impact on me. The hobby which I love to do, the hobby which makes me happy, the hobby which I don't have to push myself to do it. Although I also made many such hobbies to let's make this hobby so that people will admire me. People should say that I am a rock star. People should say that Sakshi, you are the best. One such hobby was playing guitar, and I learned guitar, but I had to push myself. Yes, this is my hobby and I have to do it. What if someone said, Sakshi, your hobby is guitar, just play guitar. Just sing a song for us. And in that case, what if I don't know? So, that was a hobby which I enjoy listening to. But I made that my hobby just to impress, I think, my husband, who is my husband, which I was which I kind of got successful into. So, again, back to you, Toastmasters, for giving me to this session.
Thank you, Sakshi. It was good that you are learning a guitar, and I myself joined recently for keyboard too. Okay, and the next topic is sing a song. So, which is your moment where you sang a song? It's like might be in the bathroom, or garden, or for kids, or for parents, or in a college, on stage. So for this topic, I call Toastmaster Nagendra.
Good evening to all the Toastmasters present here and esteemed guests. When ma'am told sing a song, I expected they'll ask me to sing a song, but since they didn't ask me, you all got to sing. So when was the experience where I had to sing a song was I remember we used to play this game, Truth or Dare, something. I got it there, and I had to sing a Tamil song. So, which lyrics also I couldn't spell properly, I couldn't pronounce properly because the dare was to sing Tamil as a Tamil song, which I successfully sang, and nobody was able to hear it. That was fine. But yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Nagendra. It was good. A daring moment. Daring moment is something which comes insuperable. Okay. So, what is your daring moment where you got scared or where you hesitated to do when in a crowd or something? This topic goes to Akshay, Toastmaster Akshay.
Thank you, ma'am. What was a daring moment in my life? Standing here is a daring moment for me. So first time when I did public speaking was when I was in 5th sem of my engineering. I was the MC for the induction program of my juniors. We inducted the freshmen to our department. So I did a very informal MC for the cultural events. That was me for first time speaking without any script or any prior preparations, because being a MC for such an informal event, you will have to speak timely and speak for the situation mainly. Your scripts won't work over there. Then I realized I am not good at that when I did that, when I did MC for the induction program. So the 2 weeks from then, my friend Saketh said that I am going to this club where they are teaching me public speaking and communication skills. So I was like, okay, I'll try this. Then in March, I joined to this club. I guess I am improving. I will improve. Thank you.
Thank you, Akshay. Even it was a daily moment for me too. Standing behind the lectern. The next topic is share your moment, whether it is in a school or a college, when you are a senior. How you treated your juniors. This topic goes to Jia.
Good evening, Toastmasters and esteemed guests. So, when I became a senior, I cultivated an ego in myself, and in flow I challenged my junior that I'm gonna learn car. But being daring, I was even a stingy, so I decided to learn it from my brother instead of giving money to the car driving school. So when I asked my brother, he agreed. We started 1 day, 2 day, 3 days. We were pretty good in the journey. The 7th day, what happened was a dog came in the road, and it was bolt out of the blue. So I hit the accelerator instead of brake, and guess what happened? I dashed into some person. It was a great learning for me, but I shouldn't be that egoistic. I learned from my junior actually. So thank you.
Thank you, Jia. But I don't remember ranking anybody as a senior, but I got ranked in my engineering. The next up goes to Gajendra. Which is your dream car and the color of the car?
The color of my car is black. And dream car, there are many good cars. I think the first time I'm actually not talking anything. Dream car. It's a very, like, I have to get into detail. Like,
Mention the name.
Okay, it has to be like living a dream world. I think it'll be a Rolls-Royce boat tail. It's like $200 million. Yeah, and if I have to come back to reality, I think, to be very honest, even if I can afford Innova within 10 years, I'll be very happy. What I've achieved. And if I ever want to have like a car, if I just want like a drive. But by the way, you all can go to Dubai and just rent out cars. If you ever feel like driving a supercar, like you can rent out Ferraris and Lamborghinis for like 40k a day. I mean, it is a big price, but instead of paying 5-6 crores, you can just pay 40k and like spend it for a day. If you crash, also no problem, they have insurance. But don't crash or else you will die. So yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Gajendra, but though that dream car is too expensive. Hope you have that card soon. Okay, the next topic is dreams which you want to achieve or which you have achieved. Why you dreamt about the dream? The topic goes to Toastmaster Bhavana.
Good evening, everyone. So the topic is dreams. I really talk about my dreams. So my dream is to actually find out my passion, what it is. I'm still young, I feel. Obviously, I'm young. I still have to figure out what I want to do in my life. I haven't figured it out. By 10th grade, I thought I had figured it out. I thought I wanted to become a physicist. Then somehow reality struck, and then I moved into engineering. So yeah, I'm still figuring it out. It's somehow weird. People always ask, "What is your dream?" And I always tell I'm still figuring it out. It's I think everybody seems so sure about what they want to do in life. I'm still not so sure. So yeah, I think I don't have much to talk about it since I'm still figuring it out. So thank you.
Thank you, Bhavana. I hope you find your passion soon. Passion. Tell what you're too passionate about. It might be a thing or a material or a learning or anything. The topic goes to Vaishnavi.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and fellow Toastmaster. So, for a person who has had enough embarrassing moments in her life, I feel by now my passion is having embarrassing moments. I truly love having embarrassing moments because I get to laugh at myself. I get to see how small I am in front of everything that the world has to give me. If not for these embarrassing moments, I tend to give a lot of importance to myself and say that the world probably runs on my tunes, but that's not what it happens. I feel all of us give ourselves unnecessary importance. I feel these kind of moments give you reality checks now and then, and they tell you that, boss, nobody cares about you. I mean, not in a bad way, but nobody really has the time to look into your life and judge you and say stuff about you. Just do you. So I guess it's a little weird saying having embarrassing moments is my passion, but I'm trying to have more of these embarrassing moments by becoming a little more daring. I'm pushing myself to have more of these moments to get these reality checks more often. I'm probably just getting weirder as I age, guys. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Vaishnavi. It was good. And yes, you should have an embarrassing moments. It's the best teaching actually for oneself. The next topic is share about your embarrassing moments. The topic is Keerthana.
Share my embarrassing moments. So if one wasn't enough, I wanted one more. Oh, she's going actually like this, so you know who's going to come. Okay. Okay, my embarrassing moment. Oh, there have been so many. But something that will make all of you laugh, maybe. Yeah. I guess it was when I was in college. And, I come from a very a family which has a lot of mother tongue influence. So like, my mom is very comfortable, in Kannada and in Telugu, and my dad the same way. So English per se was not like the primary language. It's another matter, I got a gold medal in English. That's a different thing. So what I'd say was my most embarrassing was, for some strange reason I got selected to be an MC. I was like, wow, I got the chance. And while I was, introducing and everyone, I had to tell, now, we're gonna have a guest, come over. So what I ended up saying was, I will now hand over the stage to the guest. Everyone started laughing. They were like, you're going to hand over the stage to the guest. I was like, I didn't know where to look. But the nice thing was, my English at that time itself wasn't that great. So I didn't actually get the joke. But today when I look back, I'm like, oh yeah, that was so funny. But, I guess it's these moments, that make you realize, like how she said, bro, think less about yourself. The more you think less about yourself, the more the world opens up for you. So when the world opens up for you, you get more opportunities. And when you get more opportunities, you get more things to get embarrassed about. When you get more things to get embarrassed about, you get more to learn. And when you get to learn, the profoundness of experience of life is such that as much as you stretch, unlike a rubber band which breaks, this, really, really move towards nirvana. Thank you.
Thank you, Keerthana. It is good to know what is your embarrassing moment.
I'm embarrassed you.
It's okay. Next topic is English an essential language, or the mother tongue is compulsory for these days kids to be taught? This topic goes to Sanjay.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guest. English is actually international language, everyone know. As English, in many IT companies, everything they talk English only. Like in coming to Kannada, Kannada is a mother tongue. It may be any local language like mother tongue. It came from the decades from our grandfathers, their grandfathers. Like when we go for the next generation, the main thing is the local languages are the best one to teach for the future generations around 100 to 200 years. That's
The next topic is a sweet or alarming message to the generations which is to come. The topic goes to Sai.
Table Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters and guests. A lot of you are Gen Z over here, and I guarantee you at least spend 2 hours every day watching Instagram Reels. Let me tell you a small story. Let's put yourself fast forward 10 years from today. Imagine your son or daughter comes to you and tells, Dad, I want this. And you tell, no son, I can't do this today, I can't buy you this. He asks, what were you doing as a child? Or when you were supposed to work hard. And you just remember those days saying I was scrolling Instagram Reels. What I want to say here is, we spend a lot of time in this day and age on our phones or any social media in particular. I want you to detach from it, disconnect, and reconnect to the reality. The world around you. See what is happening around you. I was watching a YouTube video which the person says, on an average of 61% of population spend close to 7 hours a day on their phones, on Instagram particularly. It's not making any money for you, but for the content creators, they're living their life. What are you doing out about it? So the next time you're scrolling, I hope you remember what I said right now and just close it away and get back to what you were doing. If you're bored, read a book or listen to some music, but don't get attached to that particular aspect which will put you away from reality. Back to you.
Thank you, Sai. When you told kids, I remember my kids do scroll those reels and they keep asking me, I want this, I want that. So it's good. And a nice message for the generations to come. And thank you. This ends the table topics for the day. I hand over back to MC.
Okay, so we'll take a short 10-minute break. So feel free to have the snacks. You know, when there's a thunderstorm and you're standing outside, if you happen to have long hair, all your hair will stand. Like, it'll be this far apart. Fully high, yay wide, and you'll be about a good, maybe 2 feet tall. Something beautiful happens if you're in a thunderstorm and you have long hair. And these are moments before a lightning strike. So feel free to look it up. You'll see some legendary photos of photographers taking pictures of women before a lightning strike. But having said that, let's move on to our third session for today, the general evaluation, which will be conducted by Toastmaster Latha. She is an extrovert, and you can see it with her comfort when she's on the stage. She loves traveling, she's good at cooking, at art, she loves reading, and loves music. Let's give it up for our current club secretary, Toastmaster Latha.
Once again, good evening, fellow Toastmaster and my esteemed guest.
Good evening.
Good evening.
They say that feedback is the breakfast of champions. I repeat, feedback is the breakfast of champions. This was said by Ken Blanchard. Now, a small question I throw to everyone. What is the shortest word in the English language that contains the letters A, B, C, D, E, F?
Feedback.
Right. A huge round of applause to Toastmaster And I was expecting an answer from because he is the principal of Achi School. So this answer was expected. Thank you, Toastmaster Balaji. I am here for the general evaluation for the meeting number 1272 with the theme Ball Out of the Blue. The business session started at around 6:22 p.m. and there were a couple of announcements made. The first announcement was made by the VPE of Mekon Communication Club, that is Toastmaster Pavni, about the speech slots which have been booked and the roles which are open for the session number 1273. Interested members, please contact her for the same. The second announcement was made by the President, Toastmaster Shiva, about the COPT training what we had yesterday at the CMS College, which was attended by certain few committee members. And it was which was a training wherein they made us understand what the roles and responsibilities of the committee members which are holding the positions right now in the Mekon Communication Club. A well-informed training and it gave us a lot of insights. The third announcement was made by Treasurer Toastmaster Sai Snehal about the Membership Marvel Award, which the Mekon Communication Club was awarded from District 121 for the term 2023-2024. There are a few requests I would like to make everyone. This is an observation what I have done in a couple of meetings, and this meeting particularly I would like to stress upon it. Whenever someone comes behind the lectern, you need to have a handshake with the MC, with the G, whoever is calling at the lectern. And when you leave the lectern and go back, always do a handshake. Please do not forget that. So whenever you come at the lectern and you leave the lectern and go, please do it with a handshake. And whenever there is a name being called upon, and someone comes at the lectern or someone is reading out a report at their place itself, please do it with a huge round of applause. The applauses are getting low and low and low. All of you agree? Yes? Let's do it from today itself. Okay, we started with the Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Saketh. debuting as Sergeant at Arms for this particular term. I would say that his debut was very good, very confident. It didn't look like he had just come few times behind his lectern and then started off with Sergeant at Arms. He spoke about the Toastmasters mission. He introduced the president very well. He did not look down at the notes and introduced. He was just looking at the president and introduced. I would like all of you to give a huge round of applause for his debut over here and looking forward to many more sessions. Very well done, Saketh. Hoping much more better than expectations. Now then started with the president address. President address, the first president address, the guests already introduced. There were a few other guests who came in later on, so I would request them to please stand up at their respective positions and please introduce themselves. That how did they come to know about Mekong Communication Club? The guests who couldn't be introduced during that time. Yes.
Hi everybody, I am Kritika. I'm a chartered accountant. I was just searching for a place where I could improve my speech skills or like talking skills. That's when I was searching on internet and got to know about Toastmasters here, which was nearby to my place. So that's how I.
Thank you and welcome. Any other guests? The introductions left out. So I concluded everyone, all the guests were introduced away, right? Okay. Then there was MOM, that is Minutes of Meeting for the previous two meetings, that is meeting number 1270, 1271, and the report by election officer DTM Nagaraj Rao, which was read out by the club secretary, that is me, Toastmaster Latha. Then we had the presidential address, debut by our president Toastmaster Shivaprasad Sharma. Since it's the presidential address, I cannot evaluate him. I would say that we all know how good as a speaker Toastmaster Shivaprasad Sharma is. So a huge round of applause for him as his debut and looking forward for many more. Then our master of ceremonies comes. The president introduces our MC for the day, that is Toastmaster Chetan Vasist, who is the associate secretary of the club. So the theme, boiled out of the blue. When I just came to know about the theme, it was something like, okay, very different, very exciting, need to do a little googling on it, what does it mean? Then I saw the word of the week, inseparable, mission to overcome, impossible to overcome. This is something what we come here every week to do. Overcome the fear of public speaking, become a good communicator, inculcate little good leadership skills, what we all want to do here. His theme, when he came over the lectern, behind the lectern, very well explained. He explained it very well. We could connect it very well. The audience could connect it very well. And he connected the theme with the Toastmasters very well. The flow, after explaining the whole thing, then came the Toastmasters history. Then he explained about the 3 parts of a Toastmasters meeting. Everything very well connected. Great confidence, very clear and structured thoughts. And his flow of thoughts was also very structured. It was not like abrupt in between that something else just jumping in between it. It was very well structured and smooth flow. The speakers, the introduction of speakers was not something what he looked on the notes and he spoke about. He had an eye contact with the whole room and then he introduced all the speakers. It means that he was very well prepared about the introduction of the speakers. Now it's like a personality whom we have seen a lot of times. The person who was behind the lectern was something whom we want to keep hearing all the time. Very confident. He knows what he was speaking and what he wanted the audience from, what he wanted from the audience. Everything very clear, very smooth, and it was a kind of a learning for all of us that tomorrow, if we become the MC over here, what benchmark has been set for us. So we need to go more above that, not below that. Huge round of applause for our MC for the day, Toastmaster Chetan Vasist. Now, after that, we started with a prepared speech session. We had totally 4 speakers for the day today. I would like to call upon the speaker 3, Evaluator, Toastmasters Sindhushree, to please come over here and give her evaluation.
A very
unconventional storyteller, Toastmaster Raja, for completing his level 1 and level 3 project 1. Yeah, sorry. And a few things that I really expect from a seasoned speaker like Toastmaster Raja is a great opening, a great body language, a great narration, a great eye contact, about the awareness of the audience, engagement, all of this. And something that he did really well compared to his previous speeches was good number of pauses and also understanding where to pause, the pitch, the sound. Every time he had a problem statement in a speech, for example, 200 people in front of whom he had to give a stand-up comedy speech, then he had his great high pitch modulation over there, especially when he was talking some of his shortcomings, like his watching TV was his hobby, he had a low pitch over there. So understanding the entire structure of the speech, he knew where exactly how to write a speech. He had a problem statement at the opening of the speech, following up with a lot of twists. For example, when he faced setbacks in terms of stand-up comedy, writing, and etc. And finally finding his solution, that is giving a soul-fulfilling storytelling and speeches for him. So some of the things that I really loved in a speech is a very great narration in terms of some really great quotes, like example, life without hobby is monotonous causes stress, and then something like, always have pursuit of happiness, not trying is not okay. I really enjoyed listening to his one-liners. But something I would have enjoyed a little bit more is when Raja comes out of his little bit of motivational speaking and also understands what is persuasive speaking. The last time I attended this project, I remember a persuasive speaker is one who not just tells what he has to say, but also gets the audience result or an answer in terms of whether they accept what you have said or not. I gave my speech last year on the persuasive speaking, and something that was expected out of me, that my mentor mentioned was, once you've completed the entire speech, if you know if the audience are in line with you, is something when you succeed as a persuasive speaker. So that is something I thought you missed in a persuasive speech. As much as you want to try the same speech in the new project, maybe if you had changed the style a little bit, I would have enjoyed it a little bit more. And something that I really look forward to you having is a repeated usage of your title throughout the speech. Because Embrace Failure was your title, and you had different narrations, for example, different episodes, where you failed as a stand-up comedian, you failed as a bike rider, and then you found something. So if you had used that repeated word, it would have stuck in my mind, and I thought, wow, when he told in the end, embrace failures, I would have been like, oh, yes, I relate more to it. And then finally, if in every episode of your speech, you were setting up yourself against the best. You were not taking baby steps. You were not like, okay, I started today. Let me learn the ABC of stand-up comedy. I started today. Let me learn the ABC of bike riding. You were comparing yourself the best. Somebody who is a national bike rider, somebody who's already a stand-up comedian. If you told me the same example in your Toastmasters journey, for example, you probably look up to some storyteller. You probably found inspiration from somewhere. So if you compared and told me, this person is my inspiration, this is what I learned from him, or this is what I wanted to achieve. And that's how I thought this particular hobby would be fulfilling for me. Because there was a narration throughout your speech. You are setting up against the best. So maybe if you had given that to me in the end, I would be like, wow, makes sense. So, and the last point is, what I would like to tell is getting a raise of hands or interacting with the audience, as it's a persuasive speaking project. And apart from this, the best storyteller we have in the club is you. You've used a dialogue-driven conversation, descriptive, it's immersive. People can imagine what you're going through and everything. A small challenge from my end is for you to adapt to different projects. Because I feel you have set yourself against IAC speaking session. So often your speeches are very motivational, very story-driven. Somewhere, if you adapt yourself to a project, maybe you get a new perspective. So this is what I want to challenge you with. Thank you, and back to you, Gajendra.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sindhushree, for an effective feedback. Her feedback consisted of all the elements what an effective feedback should be, what went good, what should have been good, and what are the areas of improvement for Toastmaster Raja. So a huge round of applause for Evaluator Toastmaster Sindhushree. Next, I would like to call upon the Evaluator of Speaker 1, Toastmaster Avik, and the Evaluator Jyothi Rao to present her evaluation.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. And congratulations to Toastmaster Avik, the golden enigma. And wow, what a confidence you showed. The moment you came in, the first thing that was, I think this is your second speech, and you were confident enough to remove the lectern from here and wear yourself in front of the audience. That was very wonderful. And on top of it, you questioned the audience. So, which is very rare because it was right in the beginning. These were the areas you excelled, your confidence, asking the questions, and you also used the word of the day right in the beginning. So, you were quite prepared with what you had to say. And there are three parameters that I would evaluate you. What you excelled at, that is what I spoke about, and what you may want to work is, in your speech, you were going around like the lectern was not there. Your movement was restricted to here, and it was just a movement without much physical gestures. You could work on the exclamations, the pauses, like for example, when you said about Nagabandhana, hardly anyone of us would have heard it. So when you say Nagabandhana, a pause, a gesture about what it is, how it is used, you did say that, but it came quite flat, like as a matter of information. So maybe you could like also, when you spoke about the golden gold that was taken out and how many crores and lakhs it was, maybe lakhs and crores and pause, exclaim, facial gestures, which will make the audience taking you, my God, so much. So that is what you may want to work on. And to challenge yourself, you had a very good content. It is like quite informative. And this, at times what happens when we give away information, we give away it as information, which stays with us for a very short time. But if you had told it in a storytelling way, like, when you say, open door number A, and what did they find? B, what did they find? D, and then there was heaps and loads of gold, some gestures, your voice modulation, or if storytelling is not what you want to look at, maybe a PPT, which would give you the information, the images, which would help your audience to retain it in their mind. But all in all, a very good content, and your eye contact and voice was loud and clear, which adds to your strength. And more of a physical and facial gesture, building up stories, all by PPT, will add on to your next speeches as well. Thank you, and over to the DP.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jyothi, for an evaluation that will help Avik in the long run, where she spoke about what went good, what should be having good, and when he can challenge himself. The format what we usually follow in Toastmasters evaluation. A huge round of applause for Toastmaster Jyothi, Toastmaster Avik. Now calling upon the next evaluator, DTM U Bhat, who is going to be evaluating Toastmaster Vijay Upendra.
One of the biggest challenges the Toastmaster faces is to present a very complex topic in a very simple terms so that everybody understands. And that is one thing you have achieved with distinction, Vijay Upendra. Congratulations on that. Madam General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. I would not evaluate you on your various speaking qualities like clarity, vocal variety, eye contact, gestures, audience awareness, comfort level, interest, These are things you have been always been excellent or even exemplary. So I won't comment on that. Great work done. Let me come straight away to the very heart of the topic. That is how you understand how you use a software for presentation software. We used your PPT presentation. So how did you select it and where you really excel? The very purpose of this was to identify the topic. The speaker is supposed to identify a topic which lends itself to PowerPoint presentation. A complex thing which can only be supplement. It's not just reading about whatever is says, but something which adds value to the speech. So that's precise, and here selected a topic on mind control or power of mind, and that PPT totally lent itself for that. What you cannot explain in the words, you can see it in the pictures. There is particularly 3 of the slides which you presented were simply amazing. The first one regarding the left and right brain, beautifully, and slide design is a very important part of the font design, the slide design, and the color selection. These are the things that person is supposed to learn, and I'm sure that you have mastered the technique, the way you have designed the slide. So, congratulations on that. The first was about the brain, left and right brain, what is that? The second one is about the impulses of the brain, and that all the 4 were in different colors for easy identification, and you explained also, very nicely done. But the most important, which really touched my heart, it was really to the point, was regarding the iceberg metaphor. You brought the beautiful metaphor of an iceberg where 5% is visible above the surface and 95% below this. To explain that how the conscious and the subconscious, conscious only forms 5%, maybe subconscious 95%. A beautifully brought presentation. I really thoroughly liked it. You have succeeded fully in understanding that concept and delivering it and making it interesting. So overall, I feel that you have done an excellent job as far as the presentation is concerned. It looked at times a bit hurried up because you had that 7 minutes challenge for a complex topic like mind control, and you showed your credibility by sharing your own example. That was something really good. But only one suggestion probably I could give was, you could have probably ended it with your, instead of telling about Joseph Murray, you could have given a call for you to do meditation and people to understand mind control and actually including their lives. Otherwise, and it's simply amazing speech. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Congratulations. Back to the
DTM MU Bhat as an evaluator. We always wait him to come behind the lectern and give an evaluation. His evaluation was A, B, and C. Accurate, brief, and concise. So all these 3 points were there, wherein also he explained Toastmaster Vijay Upendra, the regular format what we have in the feedback, what went well, what should have been well, and what he can challenge himself. A huge round of applause for DTM MU Bhat and Toastmaster Vijay Upendra. Today we have a 4th speaker and an evaluator. I would like to call upon Toastmaster Apoorva for evaluation of Toastmaster Mamatha's project.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. Firstly, I would like to congratulate my target speaker on completing a level 2 project 2. What I have observed with Toastmaster Mamatha is that every time she's coming behind the lectern, I can see her evolving into a better, confident person. She's getting more comfortable behind the lectern with every speech or every role she takes up. And this particular project had 2 main points to be noted. One was active listening and the transition, meaning how you would move forward with after every topic. How would you connect with it? So what I liked about the whole table topic session was that you were interactive with every table topic speaker. You were giving them eye contact and speaking to them about the topic. The transition was pretty smooth. You were confident and the body language behind the lectern was smooth. After every speaker you responded. I think only with Toastmaster Sanjay, only after that topic, after his delivery, I don't think you found anything to be responded. next time what I would ask you is, when you don't have anything to speak, maybe you could just compliment him, so that after every topic, because the project guidelines was that you had to uh, give a transition after every speaker. And coming to a table topic session, the audience engagement was, I feel, up to the mark, because I could constantly see the audience responding and laughing, which shows that it was a successful table topic session. And what I liked was, after every speaker, say when Sai Snehal told about the Instagram scrolling, you instantly connected to a personal story, like you told about your kids. That was really nice. What I would like you to work on was, when you come behind the lectern, when you give a topic, you need to be more clear, more loud when you say a topic. Times when a speaker is right in the corner, they can't hear. There were instances when I used to ask people around me what was the topic. So that clarity should be there. So that clarity and that volume should be there. Then one thing I didn't, what I noticed was that after every speaker, you were telling, Vaishnavi, you told this, Avik, you told that. You need to refer to them as Toastmaster Vaishnavi. That is one thing you have to mention after every speaker. You can't just mention that. You need to work on that. And what I would, next time, the project guidelines was only about active listening and transition. I felt you were struggling, like you were connecting, for some reason you were connecting one topic to the next topic. That was totally unnecessary. That struggle was unnecessary, because the project guidelines clearly mentioned it as active listening and transition. So that you could have just avoided, so that it would have been a smoother session. Overall, I feel it was a fun session, where you were more confident and comfortable behind the lectern, and with lot of it was a fun table topic session, because the audience reaction, the laughter was there. So it means you were a successful table topic master. Thank you, and over to them.
A very detailed evaluation, which will help Mamatha in the future with all the three same points which all the evaluations happen, what she's done good, what she can do better, and why she can challenge herself. A huge round of applause for Toastmaster Apoorva and Toastmaster Mamatha. Now the second session what we had was table topics, which was conducted by Toastmaster Mamatha. Now I'm going to evaluate her on the format of how the table topics is conducted. Now key points what happened, what I felt good was, it was presented well, your confidence behind the lectern was really good, structured, because you knew what topics you want to tell out. You had conclusions after every topic, other than one. All the topics you had a conclusion wherein you wanted to just paraphrase or summarize whatever the speaker has spoken in 120 seconds. It was entertaining, because I could see it had a lot of humor, knowledge, and entertainment. Everyone was enjoying the session, what usually we look forward for table topics. It was an entertainment, knowledge, and humorous, what we all want. But some of the topics were not clear. I could feel one or two topics wherein they had to ask you to repeat it again. So we can work on that. We had totally 10 speakers for the day, and the timer reports are all over there. So we all have to look at it, and everyone was there for a minimum 1 minute, which was really good. So let's give us a huge round of applause for table topic master of the day, Toastmaster Mamatha. And overall session, I would tell that was very good, very informative. We had 4 excellent speeches today, a very good entertaining table topic, and something what we can learn and take away after we going from the room. They always tell that learning starts when we are born, and it stops when we die. We always need to evolve, and evolve in such a way that we are the best version of ourselves for the present moment and a better version for the next moment. On this note, I would like to hand back the session to the MC for the day. Apologies, I forgot to take the TAPG report. Okay. Taking the TAPG reports, I would like to call upon the timer, Toastmaster Rachana, to present her report.
up the timings here. The business session ran for 2 minutes, where the allocated time was 3 minutes. The sergeant at arms allocated time was 3 minutes. He spoke for 2 minutes 58 minutes. Pretty close. The presidential address by Toastmaster Shivaprasad ran for the allocated time was 5 minutes. It ran for 4 minutes 37 minutes. The report on previous meeting by Toastmaster Latha, the allocated time was 2 minutes. It took 7 minutes 20 seconds. Understandable, given that it contained a lot of other reports. The table topics ran for 20 minutes. The allocated time was 20 minutes. And the general evaluator so far has taken approximately 8-9 minutes. We'll see by the end. Thank you.
Thank you, Timer Rachna. The next report is by the grammarian for the day, Toastmaster Shreya.
Good evening, everybody. So first, I'd like to start off the report by telling the names of the people who use the word of the week in their speech. So first, our President Toastmaster Shivaprasad used it once, Toastmaster Avik used it once, and Toastmaster Mamatha used it once. And if I missed anyone out, sorry. Next, honestly today there were very few not so good usages, which is a good thing. And there were a lot of good usages that I liked. So first was the theme of the meeting, bold out of the blue, which is a nice metaphor, I think. Then we have cliche, inevitable, broad-faced, everyday Joe, splintered, rendered him unconscious, dissipate, beyond our wildest imagination, barriers to his happiness, cannot unravel, enigma, raking in the big bucks, sophisticated, soul-fulfilling, go big, laughing so hard it was hurtful, monotonous, looming question, shattered those chains of monotony, reality struck and profoundness, and coming to the not so good usages, leading to the underground should have been leading underground, how this brain is functioning should have been how is this brain functioning, shout on top of your voice should have been shout at the top of your voice, pressure will go should have been pressure it will dissipate, and learn car should have been learn how to drive car. And also when it comes to hobbies, you don't do a hobby but you pursue a hobby. And that's it for today's report. Thank you, and back to Jyothi.
Next, I would like to call upon the PP Evaluator Toastmaster Akshay.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Firstly, I would like to take a moment to thank every one of you for the smooth commencement of the meeting. So there was only one phone ring before I introduced the rules, so it's okay. Then there was one alarm ring, I guess. So next time, please keep it low. Then coming to the crosstalks. Yeah, people filled with, room filled with so many people and so many thoughts. We cannot avoid crosstalks. It's an insuperable problem. So I would like to ask, please keep it low from next time, the crosstalks. Yeah, that was my PP Evaluator report. Thank you. Back to
Next, I would like to call upon our counter for the day, Toastmaster Anirudh.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. This is the counter report for the evening. Toastmaster Saketh, 1 Toastmaster Shivaprasad, 1 hour and 1 Toastmaster Chetan, 4 hours, 2 repeated words and so. Toastmaster Rachna, 3 hours and 2 and 1 filler word, 1 repeated word so. Toastmaster Anirudh, 1 hour and 2 hours, 2 extra hours for insurance purposes for this. Grammarian Toastmaster Shreya, 1 repeated word so. PP Evaluator Toastmaster Akshay, 1 repeated word and. Toastmaster Avik, 5 hours and 1 repeated word but and 3 pauses. Toastmaster Jyothi, 2 hours. Toastmaster Vijay Upendra, 1 repeated word part. DTM U Bhat, 2 hours. Toastmaster Raja, flawless. Toastmaster Sindhushree, 2 arms, 2 repeated words, so and like. Toastmaster Mamatha, 3 hours, 1 repeated word, and Toastmaster Sakshi, 1 hour and 1 term. Toastmaster Nagendra, 4 arms. Toastmaster Akshay, 3 hours. Toastmaster GR, 2 hours. Toastmaster Gajendra, 1 hour and 1 crutch word like. Toastmaster Bhavana, 2 arms. Toastmaster Vaishnavi, 3 hours. Toastmaster Keerthana, 1 repeated word, and 1 crutch word like. Toastmaster Sanjay, 1 crutch word like. And Toastmaster Sai Snehal flawless. Toastmaster Latha, 2 hours, 2 arms and 1 pause. Toastmaster Apoorva, 6 hours, and that's the report. Thank you.
Thank you TAPG team for excellent reports. And now I would like to hand over the session back to the MC for the day, Toastmaster Chetan.
So at the end of today's EE, we come to the end of the session. I request all of you to fill up the ballots. I haven't done so already. I think I'm the one of the only ones remaining. So I think we can give the hand of charge back to Shiva.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chetan, for conducting a seamless meeting today. And thank you to all the other role takers as well. And before we proceed with the results for today's meeting, yes, please do cast your votes for the ballot. I have only received 18 responses. About 4 or 5 more of you should probably vote. Before that, in the installation ceremony, we recognized the winners for the term and few people who had completed their levels on pathways. And one person was not there, so we'd like to recognize her officially today. So for completing level 1 of motivational strategies and for being the best Toastmaster for the month of April for the previous term, I'd like to recognize Toastmaster Mamatha. Let's get straight into the winners for today's meeting. First, starting off with the best role taker, TAPG. It goes to a very quiet yet a very resounding role taker for today's meeting, the grammarian, Toastmaster Shrey. The best role taker, MTG, for such a thought-provoking monologue at the beginning and then those almost personalized introductions to all the speakers, making them feel very good about themselves. And for such a wonderful meeting, it goes to our Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Chetan. Moving on to our best table topic speaker for today. Well, you don't really have to go into detail about which your favorite car is. You just have to name it. It goes to Toastmaster Gajendra. Moving on to our best evaluator for today. That comprehensive and encouraging evaluation focusing on the strengths of the speaker, it goes to distinguished Toastmaster MU. best speaker for today? Okay. Insuperable would be an overstatement. So I'll just say it goes to the only other person wearing a blazer in the room today. Toastmaster Raj. With that, we come to the end of today's meeting. I hope all of you had a good time. I request everyone, once we've closed the meeting, done with the national anthem, please continue networking downstairs. Please do vacate this room. With that, I close meeting number 127.